Yeah, 925.
Alright, they've asked us to climb up to
6664.
220, which we are doing. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FSX. Today we are flying Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo, that is JFK Airport, to Kilo India Alpha Delta, and that is Washington Dulles Airport. I want to say, guys, the giveaway is still going. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I am giving away a mouse. The giveaway is still happening for 5 more days. If you have not entered yet, go check out 2 videos before this one, and you could go enter in. So with that being said, here we have a bunch of ATCN. We have New York Center, New York Approach, JFK Tower, and then JFK Ground. So with that being said, here, let's jump into our cockpit and let's do our checklist. There it is. Checklist. Alright, standby power and battery, those are on. The left AFD fuel pump, we're going to turn that on. APU, we're going to start that up. The APU bleeds, those are set. The emergency exit lights, let's arm those. Window heaters, let's turn those on. Recirc fans, those are going to come on. Isolation valve, auto. PEX, auto. Engine hydraulics, those are on. Fuel, let's set that on board. F sections of fuel, and let's do our fuel. Alright, we are going KJFK to KIAD. Alright, we need 11,011 pounds today for fuel. Payload, that is set position light, that is steady. Logo light, we're going to turn that on. Seatbelt sign, let's turn that on. Iris mode selectors, let's switch those both to nav. Those are coming on. Once those say align, we'll jump into our FMC. Aligned and aligned, check. Okay, let's go menu, F actions. Let's also listen to our ATIS at the same time. 128.27. Or 72. 128.72.
Exactly roads. Bird activity within the airport. Numerous planes operating at JFK. RWSL operational. CPPL operational. Please make a runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Romeo.
Information Romeo.
Kennedy Airport 8 is information Romeo. 21470. Land 160 at 13. Visibility 1. Missed. Ceiling 400 overcast. Runway 4 right RVR 5500 variable greater than 6000. Temperature 23.
TCAS test pass.
2.21. Altimeter 29990.
299.
Approach in use ILS runway 22 right. ILS runway 22 left. Departing runway 22 right. Motion to airmen. Swap in effect, exactly roads. Bird activity within the airport. Numerous planes.
Alright, runway
operating
22
at
right for
JFK.
departure. Let's now input our route. We are going to be doing Dixie. V1. Oh, sorry, wrong side there. Leah. And Victor 2229, or Victor 229. And Papa X-Ray Tango. Victor 157. Seville, or Seville. Next page, and then the Calvary 3 approach into Washington Dulles. Alright, activate and execute that. Now we could go to our preference initialization. 5.0 as states in the reserves. Cost index for Delta, I want to say, is 35. Cruise altitude today 280 and 1 limit 24K like usual. Takeoff flaps 5. And trim of 5.15. Alright, we are done with our FMC. We are good to go. Alright, trim, that's gonna set to 5.15. There we go, that's close enough. Trim is set, flight deck doors. We could request boarding now. Delta Airlines. They already filled up with the catering earlier from today's flight earlier. Let's open our left, that is open, and then we'll open our cargos. And they should start boarding here. Alright, trim is set, transponder, we need to call in for our clearance. Left entry forward is open. Alright, let's call in our clearance here, 121.9er. JFK round, Delta 2, radio check.
Delta 2, Kennedy ground gazing, you're reading 5x5.
Alright, Delta 2 requesting IFR 2. Actually, no, standby. I was just confirming everything's good there. Okay. Alright, Delta 2 requesting IFR 2 Washington Dulles.
Delta 2, you are cleared to the Washington Dulles International Airport, Kennedy Tree departure. Radar vectors Dixie, then is filed. Climb via the SID, top altitude 5,000. Departure frequency is 128.12, squawk 1522.
Alright, we are cleared to the Washington Dulles Airport. Kennedy, I think that was the Kennedy 3 departure. Radar vectors Dixie, climb via the SID, top altitude 5,000, departure 128.12, squawk 1522, 1522.
Delta 2, read that correct. Expect runway
Kennedy
22 right
3
at
departure.
Foxtrot for departure. Prison start is at your discretion. Call for taxi.
Set the heading of the runway takeoff. Let's set that. Initial altitude, that is set on. Yaw damper, let's turn that on. Cruising altitude, let's set that to 280. Landing altitude, and then landing altitude we should see here, runway 19, 363. It's gonna go 350. Landing altitude set. Flight directors, let's turn them both on. Auto brake, those are set. And altimeter is set. Alright, well, we're not going to do our before start checklist yet because they're still boarding. However, we could close our left entry forward and we could remove that jetway. And they're going to be done with the boarding here shortly. You can see they're just almost in there. So we could actually do our before start checklist. So before start checklist.
All contact frequency, ATIS information, Sierra is current. Kennedy altimeter 299er.
I'm going to ask him about the runway again. And he said 299ers.
Delta 2, please confirm aircraft type, please.
Delta 2, we are a 737-800 series. I might have left my Cessna 172 in there when I was doing a VFR. Sorry about that.
Delta 2, no problem. I'm just going to have to give you a new route. Stand by.
Oh. Okay. Alright, standing by Delta 2. Well, they're still doing boarding. Alright, so before start checklist, anti-collision light, that is going to come on. Parking brake, we're going to set that because we're about to remove wheel chocks. Fuel pumps are not going to turn those on because they're not starting yet. Electric, hydraulics, those are going to come on. And auto throttle,
Kennedy
that is
ground,
on.
good afternoon, Caribbean 527 with you.
Alright, we're gonna wait for him to give us a new route here.
Caribbean 527.
And I will get back to you guys when he gives us a new route.
Requesting clearance.
Alright, everyone, we're gonna put our new route in. Sorry, I was just making sure I could put this in, but let me put it in here. Route.
Well, we're at it. Caribbean 527. Can you accept the Kennedy tree departure?
K3.
Affirmative, 527.
Yeah, let's do here. Depart JFK. Sorry about that. JFK. Ground Delta 2. We could be expecting 22 right. Right?
Delta 2, that is affirmative.
Alright, so 22 right. Takeoff speed's deleted. Route JFK-3. Execute. And then we are doing a Romeo Bravo Victor. Execute. And then the Hyper 6 approach into Washington Dulles. Oops. Approach Hyper 6. And we're gonna go ILS. Alright, ILS, we'll go RNAV into 01 left. Or ILS we could go. Alright, so we're good there. Hyper 6.
Caribbean 527, I have your clearance if you're ready to copy.
12 for
Alright,
527.
execute, and we are good. So we have done our new route, we are ready for pushback now officially, so just had to change everything
Airport,
up there.
Kennedy tree departure, radar vector shift,
Flight
then
director's on,
filed.
and we are good
Climb
for
to the
push,
SID,
so we're
top
going to go
altitude
release parking
5,000.
brake.
Departure frequency
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
128.12, squawk 1513.
Prepare for push, and we're going to go straight push today.
Five two seven is clear to Georgetown.
Departure. Prison start at your discretion, call for taxi.
Roger, Delta 2. Alright, packs are coming
Kennedy
off.
ground 527 requesting
Research
taxi.
and starting number 2.
Caribbean 527, I'm sorry, did you say you're requesting taxi?
Affirmative.
Caribbean 527, runway 22 right at Foxtrot, taxi via left Bravo, Foxtrot.
23. Let me pull up my JFK
Right,
airport diagram.
left on Bravo, and 527.
Map and diagram. There we go.
Delta 2, runway 22 right at Foxtrot, taxi via left Alpha, correction, left Bravo, Foxtrot.
Alright, runway 22 right via left on Bravo, and then Foxtrot for Delta 2. Alright, well, I just went under the map. And F9, make sure taxi lights are on, we are good to go. Release parking brake, and give some throttle. Let's get out of here. Goodbye, Delta. I'm probably getting questioned why I didn't tail right, nose left, and that's because I thought there was another aircraft to the right of me, but there wasn't, so.
Okay, ground 511, we just sent the flight plan for you.
Once again, he said left to Bravo, so that's what we're going to get to do here. Ryan, stop changing your camera angles. You're screwing up your taxi.
November 55, November Tango, seems you don't have an IFR route, an IFR flight plan filed with a route. I need you to file one with a route for me, please. Delta 2, this way to Caribbean 737 coming out on Bravo.
Alright, Delta 2 will hold position.
Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 454 on the ground at JFK.
Hey, you want us to hold position where we can continue this Caribbean over there, Caribbean Air.
Lufthansa 454,
sleep
Kennedy
first.
ground,
Okay.
good evening, IFR clearance and request standby, you are number 1. Delta 2, continue taxi.
Continuing taxi, Delta 2.
Caribbean 527, I'm sorry, Kennedy Tower's offline. You can switch to departure 128.12. We'll see you.
2812, 527.
And Delta 2 holding short, 2 to right at Foxtrot as well behind Caribbean.
Delta 2, contact departure 128.12. Thanks for flying in, Kennedy.
128.12 for Delta 2. Good night. Kennedy departure, Delta 2 holding short of 2 to right on Foxtrot behind Caribbean.
Delta 2, new departure, roger.
There goes Caribbean Air. Let's hold here. Start the co-pilot's clock.
Delta 2, fly runway heading, runway 22 right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff 22 right. See, that's what happens when you change your camera views. You slide to the right of the runway like crazy.
Caribbean 527, radar contact, the altitude.
527 is crossing 3000 for 5000.
P1, rotate.
Caribbean 527, thank you, turn leading 110, climb maintain 12,000.
Positive climb gear up.
Left turn up to 12000, 527.
Affirm 12,000 and verify the heading 110.
Left 110 for 527.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Flaps 3.
Delta 2, radar contact, the altitude.
Delta 2, 2000.
Delta 2, thank you, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb maintain 7,000 for Delta 2.
Delta 2, contact New York Center 125.32.
12532 Delta 2. So, oh boy.
Okay, I'm not seeing. Reset your transponder 6675. Go ahead.
6675, we'll go.
New York Center Delta 2 with you at 10,000.
Delta 2, New York Center, proceed direct to Robbinsville. Climb maintain level 220.
Proceed direct to Robbinsville, climb maintain 230 for Delta 2.
Caribbean 527, New York Center, climb maintain level 230.
Up to 230 for 527.
New York Center, United,
United 925.
Alright, they've asked us to climb up to
664.
220, which we are doing at the moment.
Squawk 6664, United 925.
We are having an issue with our autopilot there. That was really weird. I've never really experienced that before.
American 421, verify your Julie
So hopefully that
Yankee
doesn't
Sierra to 271.
happen anytime soon again, because that was weird. I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah, American
So with that being said, I'll
421,
contact you guys back to flight level 220.
Hotel
Looks like
Echo
you brought
plus
it up
27 right.
as well.
American 421, runway 27 left, taxi via Echo.
There we go.
And Sierra cross 27 right.
Alright, 27 off by Echo, Sierra cross to
Alpha 3542. Stand by. Alpha 3542, runway 13, taxi via Bravo. Number 538, proceed direct hog,
Just
rest of route
about,
unchanged.
and then we could turn our altimeter STD there.
Roger that, direct hog.
Okay, altimeter set to 299er2. We're up at 220. I'm not sure if they're going to have us stay and maintain this flight level. It is a even flight level, so we can stay here if they want us to stay here. Maybe there's a reason there might be storms higher up at a higher altitude or something they don't want us to go to. So we'll be staying here at 220. Another reason could actually be Washington or JFK to Washington Dulles. That's only a hour trip, so 220 might be the max. So with that being said, right now we're on route to Delaro, and we're actually going to go initially ref, init ref, and we're gonna get our ILS frequency 110.75. Set those.
Alright, American 421, fly heading 230 with 27 left, move takeoff.
And our course of 11.
American 421, fly heading 230 with 27 left, clear for takeoff, winds 220 at 9er.
And since we're maintaining here at 220, we could actually go up to around 330 knots. And not overspeed. So we're gonna go up to 330 knots.
Delta 222 with you at
And I'll
flight
contact
level
you guys back
320.
soon.
Delta 2 16,000, the altimeter at Philly is 2987.
Delta 2, did you say descend maintain 6,000?
Delta 2, descend and maintain 16,000.
Okay, descend maintain 16,000, Delta 2. Alright, looks like we're already,
November,
descending.
American, correction, Southwest 3542, flight 10 to 6, runway 13, clear for takeoff, LaGuardia winds 180 at 9er.
So we're gonna begin our descent to 16,000.
United 925, cross Robbinsville, flight level 280.
Reducing speed to 300 knots. It was a very quick flight, it was like an up and down.
RBB at just like those 282.
Couple aircraft call it at 1 sec. I'm looking for Delta 2, maintain 4,000. Altimeter at Harrisburg is 2984.
I descend and maintain 12,000, 2984 for the altimeter.
14,000 for Delta 2.
14,000, Delta 2.
Foxtrot Alpha Lima 2020, 6650 on the squawk code, please.
Setting down to 14,000 as of right now.
Alpha 3542, fighting 270, climb maintain 15,000.
A lot of cloud cover here. Cloud cover. A lot of cloud cover in Washington Dulles here, in the Washington Dulles area.
November 8 Sierra Papa, set of maintain 7,000.
At least in my opinion. I think it
Alright,
is.
up to 7,000, Sierra Fox.
Us over 10,000 right now, so landing lights are going to come on. We cannot exceed the speed of 250 knots. We're going 290 right now, but usually air traffic controls will be a little more lenient with that because you're descending. But I am going to reduce my descent path here just a little bit so we get down. That's going up to like 1,200 a minute until we get a bit lower because, like I said, I don't want to be going like 300 knots below 10,000. So landing lights are on, logo lights are on, position is on, strobe, anti-collision on, wing lights on, and wheel well is off. You know, we could actually maintain 5,000. And if you are wondering why I don't have my clock running on this side, I already got it running on the co-pilot side. And I know you're also probably thinking, well, the co-pilot and the captain always has to have it running at the same time, where the first officer has it running on takeoff, and once you get in the air, you activate your clock or turn your clock in. But I didn't do that. I'm going to be honest with you, I actually forgot to do that because it's not in my checklist here to turn the clock on, so I got to start remembering that. Or just add it to my checklist. That could also be an idea. Alright everyone, we are going 200 knots, or 215 knots. As of right now, we're going to be flying heading mode so we can intercept the localizer a bit easier instead of just jumping right into it. So we're going a bit off to our left heading 209er. Go left heading 205 actually. And then we're going to start setting our flaps. Flaps are going to come down. We're going to reduce speed to 190 knots here. Landing lights are on. We're going to turn everything up. We're going to light everything up. Wheel well lights are on. Wing lights on. Anti-collision position. Local light. Text lights are going to come on when we are on final. And landing checklist as well here. So, landing checklist, prepare missed approach, landing lights on, seatbelt signs on, cabin crew warned, auto brake as required, engine start is continuous, radios and stacks set anti-ice as required, speed reduced past 250, and autopilot off as desired. So, we are good there. We're about to do our finals checklist here shortly. Flaps 1. Got less cloudy as you could tell. And I'm gonna reduce speed here to 156. Landing speeds today are gonna be 146. So we're not gonna reduce to 156, we're gonna reduce here to like 160-ish. And I had to type in Unicom KIAD traffic inbound 401 left base. Is there any air traffic? Yes, there is air traffic. A lot of air traffic in the area, actually. Ooh, that is a very nice Southwest livery. Nice engines running. If anyone wonders what traffic I use My Traffic 6. However, I might be switching over to Ultimate Traffic in the future here, as well as I'm going to be getting Orbex here shortly. Hopefully. Shortly. Landing lights are on, and we're on final, so we are going to go text lights on and whatnot. We're going to go in Unicom here. Whoa, I just punched my freaking blue snowball across the desk. KIAD traffic, inbound, 01 left, finals. And finals checklist. Speed set, we're going to go speed 141. Flaps are set, speed brake armed. Auto brake set, and taxi lights are on. Alright, we're intercepting right now. We're on 5 knot. We're on final actually, so we're gonna go gear down as what the checklist states, and we're gonna go flaps 30. Just confirm we got everything correct. 110.75, 110.75. And course 11. Well, course 12, it reset itself. So, we are good. There's a runway straight ahead. United 52 is departing. My scenery hasn't loaded yet, as you may be able to tell. Glide slope intercepted. Just about. Switch over to our approach, and we're just about lined up, just a bit off to our right here, but we'll line up here shortly. I think I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna let it line up, and it's lining up right now, and then I will probably go, and within the last 2 nautical miles I'll land the plane. So I'll land the plane myself. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Because otherwise you guys would get upset with me. You're like, Ryan, you gotta land the plane yourself, man. I'm like, alright, I'll do it. I can land it. I'll prove to you guys I could land it. Because people do say to me, Ryan, why do you set the plane to autopilot when you're not even to 5,000 yet? Or like, why do you do that? Do you not know how to fly it? I'm like, I know how to fly it. It's just that that's part of procedure to set the autopilot. But then I realized, well, the pilots or captains or the first officers, they do fly up to 5,000 manually, and then they set the autopilot. So I'm gonna start doing that more often, so you guys want, so it's more realistic and it's not like you guys hate me for what I'm doing. But sorry, I'm ranting on here. We're just about lined up here. I'm gonna be turning to visual here in a split second. Not a split second, but soon. My pop filter is all the way up there. There we go. So we're lined up at this point. All we gotta do is descend the plane and remain on that glide slope. Here's what it looks like from the engine view. I need to get Orbex Global and vectors and whatnot. About to take control. 1,000 call check. I have control. There's United 52 departing there. Just a bit off to our left here. Let's go. There we go. Auto throttle is off. I have control. Complete control now. Got a shorter runway here at Dulles. We're going to want to descend a bit faster. About to set idle. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And we are down. Reverser's green. $60. Or we're past 60. Gonna exit right here. And that is it, guys. Thank you guys, honestly, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not gonna end it here yet. I'm gonna taxi off here, but... Alright, pulling the flaps up. Flaps are coming up. And alright everyone, welcome to Washington Dulles. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm in a bit of a rush as of right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. We're almost at 1,500 subs, guys. We're at 1,497. Thank you guys so much for all the support. The support is incredible, and I'm not kidding when I say this. I'm not taking any of it for granted, trust me on that, and I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support you give me, and it is incredible. It truly is incredible. Man, I'm good at talking, ain't I? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. This has been Aviator signing out. See you guys in the next video.